TV, online and on the go. This is Valley News Live 10 at 10.
The people like me that are taking them for what we need are kind of getting pushed aside for all these people that are taking them, just recreationally, or they're taking them that actually are addicted to pain meds.
A prescription pain medication user says new guidelines from the CDC his doctors follow are causing him pain. Thank you for joining us. I'm Krista Boehm. He uses his prescribed pain meds to help with his constant pain from arthritis and other health issues. Valley News Team's Natalie Parsons explains why the latest CDC guidelines to aid in the epidemic of opioid addiction are actually hurting people like him.
John Unstad has been taking prescription pain medication for about 10 years. First Oxycontin, then to morphine sulfate, varying the amounts daily.
The normal meds that you use for arthritis don't work for me. So this is what I've been on for, managing the pain from the arthritis, because I've got it all over my whole body.
His sister Lisa says he's not trying to completely eliminate the pain.
When he's taking morphine, he only takes enough to make it manageable for him for the day.
His past 2 visits to a pain clinic, his doctor told him he needed to lower his dosage because of new CDC guidelines in response to the increasing opiate abuse.
That doesn't really tell the whole story, because the people like me who need the prescription pain meds, we function normally in everyday, in society, and you don't even know that we're on them.
Both Cass and Clay Public Health, along with Essentia and Sanford Health, have joined forces to tackle the issue of opiate abuse. They say the best practices for managing chronic pain without opiate medication includes applying heater ice, using anti-anxiety or antidepressant medication, or over-the-counter medications.
To even feel anything, it would take 12 a day of Tylenol and 12 a day of ibuprofen.
Prairie Pharmacy says the new guidelines are not mandatory, just recommendations for doctors. Lisa says if doctors want her brother to decrease his dosage, it needs to be gradual, not all of a sudden like they are asking.
He needs more time from starting from where he was before, like at 90 and 90 twice a day, to get down to 60 and 60 a day.
Unstad has tried all the alternatives and is allergic to the other pain medications on the market. He says if he didn't have his morphine sulfate prescription, he would lose his quality of life.
There's these certain few people that are making it bad for the people that really need something.
In Fargo, Natalie Parsons, Valley News Live.
We have more information on the new CDC guidelines for opioid pain medications on our website. Just go to valleynewslive.com. Alcohol may have played a role in an ATV rollover near Mapleton tonight. A father and his 9-year-old son were riding around 7:30 when witnesses say the ATV rolled 8 to 10 times. During the course of the investigation, deputies could smell alcohol and did perform field sobriety tests on the driver. 38-year-old Adam Pogreba was arrested for DUI while accompanied by a minor and DUI refusal. Both were taken to the hospital for non-life-threatening injuries. Neither were wearing a helmet. Xcel Energy customers were hit with the 5th power outage in under 2 weeks in Fargo. This one today affecting more than 2,000 customers. It was reported just before noon. The company says the outage was caused by a fault in the system and restored through what Xcel Energy calls an automated switching. All power was restored around 2:30. The outage affected those living between the Clara Barton and Hawthorne school districts, as well as stoplights and downtown intersections.
We've had it before in the winter, and that is definitely much worse because you have to, even get in your cars and drive around. So it's frustrating. I mean, it's tough, but you just go on with your day and find something else to do.
We spoke with Xcel Energy Wednesday after a number of power outages in the area. They told us it's unusual that we've seen such sizable outages. You can find that original story for more information on valleynewslive.com. And it's been a deadly year on Minnesota roads. The Minnesota Department of Public Safety says more than 100 people have died in traffic crashes since January 1st. Officials are worried that number keeps us on track to surpass the number of 411 deaths in 2015. DPS officials say the biggest portion of fatal crashes is a result of drunk driving, but the second leading behavior is not wearing a seatbelt. 2015 marked the first time in 5 years that road fatalities passed the 400 mark. Of the 104 fatal crashes so far in 2016, 6 were motorcyclists and 12 were pedestrians. A 29-year-old Devil's Lake man is dead after a rollover a few miles north of Garsky. The Highway Patrol says the accident happened this morning when the man's SUV veered off the road and went into a ditch. They say the man overcorrected and 4Runner ended up in the opposite ditch where it rolled several times. He was then thrown from the car. Women are buzzing with interest across the country on a procedure that once was considered taboo. Now locally, women are beginning to outwardly express their own desire. It's a procedure to boost women's confidence and sex lives that hasn't hit our area until now. The idea of vaginal renewal can be unspoken yet highly desired procedure to bring up in a conversation.
Having babies just completely changes your body. I mean, you know, it's worth it. It definitely is worth it, but it completely changes. So it's nice to know that they have services that can help.
Be sure to watch Valley News Live 10 at 10 on Monday. Christine Stanwood tells us why more local women are opting for this procedure and what it can do to help them in the bedroom. It's a time many look forward to every year, Cleanup Week. Whether you're throwing old junk out to clean up your home or scavenging through the curbsides for special finds, there's still some rules to follow. Valley News Team's Giovanna Simic spoke with residents and explains those rules.
Athens residents are excited for Cleanup Week, though it can be tough for some to part ways with certain items.
My wife has a lot of stuff, so I try and fill the boulevard with as much property as I can, but usually she's out grabbing things and bringing them back inside the house.
It's the way to kick off spring cleaning in the area.
Always look forward to Spring Cleanup Week so we can clean out all the junk we've accumulated over the year.
We specifically set up the home, our sale of our home, to coincide with Cleanup Week. We thought it would make it a lot easier to move if we could just simply put things out on the boulevard and have people pick them up.
For others, it's a free shopping spree.
Some people's, trash is other people's treasures.
But there are rules for getting rid of your junk so you don't end up having to pay a fee. Electronics should not be put out. There is a limit on appliances per household, depending on where you live, and you must be neat about it by separating items into different piles.
We try to follow all the rules. We take doors off of appliances and make sure that there aren't any chemicals in there, make sure that we dispose of those in other ways.
I haven't seen, at least in our neighborhood, people putting things out that they're not supposed to.
Making the cleaning process easier on everyone and the planet.
I think it's the greatest thing in the world. I can't imagine these people, everybody at one time trying to haul this stuff out to our local landfill.
Giovanna Simic, Valley News Live.
For a full list of rules regarding Cleanup Week, just go to valleynewslive.com and click on this story.